this season.
Yeah. And people certainly were waiting for LCK to get on 8.4 to see what the Koreans thought about it. The Korean coaches, the teams, what do they think? Another friend covering the King Zone fighting. Not very happy about this. King Zone Kaja. We'll see. And this one says, Faker, I love you, SKT win. But we'll have to wait and see. We got to get through this pick and ban.
Yeah, these are two most popular squads in Korea. SK Telecom for Faker and the Legacy Factor. King Zone for the Rocks. Now King Zone fans largely. And also the reigning champions. A lot of pinch to the champion pool of Peanut. Excited to see where he goes with a lot of his staples taken away. Will he take Jax into SKT? That would be interesting to see after the frustration that Blossom felt in the last series. For SKT to draft here, there's a lot of different ways they could go in the draft.
Yeah, no Lux Ezreal bot lane, no solo queue fans on the side of SKT. Just going to pick up that Leona that's been seeing a lot more picks here in LCK, even on 8.3.
And it does allow them to extend the flex of the Gangplank and Camille when it comes to their role assignments. So let's see how safe King Zone will go. Just seeing what they're facing on the enemy side, there's a lot of unknown variables about SKT's draft. King Zone looking for a safe blind pick top laner. Jace is gone, so it's probably going to be Sion in the top lane coming through from Khan. The jungle pick that we've waited on for this long.
Khan doesn't look as excited to play Sion compared to playing Jace.
It's just so hard to take a risky pick when there is a lot of flexes available on the red side. So, looking at the action here, jungle pick we've been looking for. This would be our first Olaf at Spo TV, and it will be locked in. So he's decided that whatever is locked in, he wants to battle ward and go aggressive on the jungle Olaf. So will it be the mid lane Gangplank? And what does it mean for the other roles? It will be mid lane Gangplank most likely, although Cho'Gath lanes well into the Galio as well. This would be two champions that can actually face the Galio very cleanly. True damage to feast him, and also Gangplank doing his barrel chain links. So it's probably going to be top lane Cho'Gath into the Sion. Good matchup for the Cho'Gath, as we've seen. The mid lane Gangplank against the Galio, just because there's not a lot of kill pressure from the Galio against the Gangplank. And as the draft comes together, it gives them a source of magic damage as well. I was wondering if they'd go for a Rumble, perhaps, to have that AP threat. It's a Cho'Gath, it's true damage as well. Physical damage heavy is the comp from SKT.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Cho'Gath against Sion in other regions as well on 8.4, so it makes sense. But really the big hype moment here is Faker on GP mid. We'll see what he can do up against Galio. Should have some fun. But again, Zyra Khan going over to Prey and Gorilla, who were styling on the SKT bottom lane in game number 1. No doubt looking to pull off a similar effect in game number 2 with this very strong bottom lane.
The fourth time that Faker has played the Gangplank. There was that mid lane Gangplank meta back in the end of 2015, right after the rework to the Gangplank. It's a good matchup. It again was played in the Telecom War semifinal of the LCK Summer Playoffs. So it was played last year, right at the end. It's brought back here. You look at the side of King Zone, they want to pile in with the Galio and Olaf. Olaf great for guaranteeing the positioning of the hero's entrance, and Xayah will be the heavy threat. So one damage threat truly, apart from the burst from the Galio. Whereas on the side of SKT, a very nice flex draft where they had a lot of different options. Gets them 2 lanes. I expect a lot of ganks top lane from Blossom, though, to get the Cho'Gath roll.
Let's see what he wants to do here as we jump into game number 2. SKT up against King Zone Dragon X. Just trying to get as much gold as early on as possible and scale up a little bit here. Peanut going aggressive into the jungle, already going to take away this Gromp from the side of Blossom.
If you're asking about playstyles of the jungle Olaf, which was in some ways blinded in this game because of the flex nature of the SKT draft, we've said it already, Battle Ward. I've actually always thought of Olaf a lot like Nidalee, which sounds weird given that one's a range champion and poke champion is hold the point.
Thought. They're going to go in the first, but the flash out of Peanut just dunking him in the mid lane with the help of BDD. That is a very early first blood for King Zone.
And Peanut hadn't shopped. He was on the jungle still at 3 minutes 55. They come in, it's electrocute on the Galio this time, so much burst. Gangplank wanted a farm phase. By the time he realized what was up, he was dead.
I'm sure Faker's in his booth really angry after that one. That was a unexpected and quick turnaround, and that's what you see at a King Zone a lot of the time. They look for these small plays where normally teams wouldn't see stuff like this, and they just go for it. Look at this.
So it's not often that someone is still out on the jungle having not shopped at 4 minutes in the game. Camille just going for her first back. No control on the bottom side by SKT. We watched the replay. I believe the oranges were on cooldown, but we'll confirm that. Comes in, goes for the Justice Punch. Doesn't matter because gets the knockback in.
Here though, looking to help them out. BDD, teleport coming in. Untara already here. Blossom now getting low. They're looking for the taunt. They get another kill, but can BDD get out of this one is the question. No, Faker gonna shoot him in the face. Untara on the run, but now Peanut looking for the chase here.
He's got mana for one more.
They have so much here to get on top of Faker, and it's gonna be handed over to Khan with the swing right in the face of the Pirate.
And that's the thing about the Olaf. If he has the mana, there is no escape. Removes Scurvy, doesn't do anything against the consistent slows that going on to Untara.
Look at this. Take a small look at Galio. Not going to work out in the end.
They wanted at least to get the flash out of the Cho'Gath that time. This is already relentless pressure for Faker to deal with. He was able to pull off the sidesteps on the rise in game 1. It started even earlier in game 2 when it came to try to disrupt the early farming phase. Gangplank just wants to farm. King Zone not interested in that at all.
They've been having their run at Faker the whole time. You see this in all kinds of sports. You go for the player that you know is carrying the team, the star, and they're just trying to dunk him as much as possible. Thankfully, Blossom comes over to help, and it gets really messy after that.
I gotta say, the Justice Punch usage from BDD, first on the gank the first time, and then here, during the hook shot to largely negate the stun, has been really a delight to watch. It starts off 1-for-1, but sadly for Fimi Jungle, he's going to kill Blossom.
Oh boy, Blossom, he's not going to have it here. One stun, and he actually flashes the wall. The axe going to miss, and one knockup from Untara has to be dodged. Nice smite as well, trying to get in there. Peanut, he's still got some mana. That's another axe miss.
3 in a row missed. Fourth one hits.
Come in here, one reckless swing, and there it is. Finally, Peanut picks up the kill in the face of Untara and Blossom.
I mean, what's Cho'Gath going to do is Rupture is on cooldown. They're getting proxied in the top side. King Zone, with a much more conventional draft, are playing it in an unconventional way. How many Galio games have we seen? It's like a confirmed killer, like he did 2 years ago.
They're going in down here, bottom side. You saw the Galio. They're looking to turn it around. There's that Zenith blade. Finally, they get a kill, but they'll definitely trade at least one here, as Wolf is going to get caught up. Peanut and BDD there for the support.
Peanut once again is available. 5 out of 5 kill participation. The Camille cannot enter jungle if she sees Olaf. The amount of dueling advantage that a Ninja Tabi Cinderhulk Olaf has over, what, halfway towards a Warrior Enchant. Mid lane, though.
Yeah, we got a 2-on-1 here, but don't forget about Peanut. Here he comes, and a TP from Gorilla saying, hey guys, what's up? I want to join the fun too. They're going to get onto Blossom here, looking for a potential feast perhaps is Untara, but now you can't stop the Olaf, and here comes Sion from the top lane. The flash double taunt, and here comes the Sion. Gonna go onto the Faker. They can't get the kill though, but here's gonna be the knockup onto Untara. Speaking of knockups, there's another one, and 2 more kills go over to King Zone.
There's just nothing that SKT can do. The roam timings, they're still going.
They still want more. The flash in from Peanut. One axe will do it. It is gonna be the dodge. They're just having fun at this point. BDD gonna stand still for some BM. And that's going to do it. Here comes Bang. He's like, you guys need my help at this point. Doesn't look like he can do much. Maybe he'll find Gorilla here. But Gorilla looking to try to get away.
He doesn't have flash. He took teleport to get to mid lane.
Nice dodge. And Bang says, well, I can't come anymore because Bray from the bottom lane is going to come in.
It looks like we're, by the way, to get the extra AD that you get when you ultimate. He didn't need to get through any skills. They keep rolling. They've got Galio and the Sion this time. They tank about 800 turret shots. Start counting them. You will run out of fingers to count how many turret shots they take over this. And they're back mid lane, and Olaf's there. He gets to kill his old mid laner Faker.
He's 7-0-2. He's about to go legendary. We're 12 minutes into the game, Papa. What's going on?
Again,
this is awesome.
This is him at MSI, unleashed once again. Styling last year. This year, oh boy, he is insanely fed. He's not done. He's going to kill Blossom.
He wants that legendary. He's not going to be able to flash. It is down.
Long series, we knew from the patch that the teams that played shorter games were going to be benefited. That was SKT. In every other series with Blossom, they have been the ones to take the early power spike. They've gone scaling against Kingzone, and they're getting punished.
Speaking of which, going for some more action here, but the GP ultimate coming down. You can see, though, the Galio is going to make his way in, and you talked about it before. They don't want to go for the engage, but here's Blossom, wants to make up for that early game. He's going to get one kill. He's getting pretty low, though, and the kite is going to come in. Prey will get that kill. Faker now waiting in the brush. Going to flash onto Prey here, but Peanut's here. He's got BDD as well, and finally, Peanut goes legendary with his 8th kill.
I mean, Faker just wants to play like he sees the enemies playing. He wants to be the one, to be the big carry.
Blossom making his way up top, but all the vision goes to the side of Longju, or rather Kingzone. Now they want to get onto Blossom here. The Ignite's going to come in, the hero's entrance, and he disappears, even just to Prey. Peanut didn't even have a chance to get an assist in that one, even though he really wanted it.
Peanut continues to push up. They're still zoning. You and I were talking about what to expect from junglers on 8.4, and we still don't know. It's only Peanut and Blossom in this series, but if you go Battle Ward, you don't need wards. You can do stuff like this.
He's coming in. The ultimate is popped, and Bang says, see you later, buddy. I'm not going to help you out. Not much he can do as he continues to go legendary.
Extending his legendary streak up to 9-0-2. Peanut unleashed. The drifting here. Holy crap!
What? He's coming in behind Faker from the right side. It looked really cool. It's going to zone them out in the end. And everybody on Kingzone, you can feel that they're all feeling it at this point, having so much fun on the Rift. That possible. Another flash and he can't get it. They're just, oh man.
Gorilla tried to get a kill with a flash Q, Valdez.
They're trying whatever they can at this point. They want to get as many kills as possible. Untara's like, let me do the work for you guys. I'll just go in. It looks like they're going to find Blossom now. Poor guy. As 10 kills go over to the side of Peanut. Untara is walking into the fountain at 20 minutes into the game. What is this?
He wants to join Kingzone. He's found the team for him. It's not SK Telecom T1 anymore. It's madness, Valdez. It's Kingzone. They are the best team in the world. And to say they're styling on SK Telecom T1 would be to undersell how well...
And now they're looking for some more kills in the red side jungle.
I mean, SKT, who's face checking? Because Blossom dies instantly. Wolf going to be turned on. They're doing their best, finding plenty of vision as they go. They have no idea they're not on Baron.
Now they're going to know as Predator comes in. They're looking for Bang on the right side here, and Axe is going to hit, and see you later. No flash available. That's going to be one kill. What else can they get? The hero's entrance comes in. Prey, he wants to have some fun too. Going to pick up a kill onto Blossom, who is now 1-7 on the Rift. Wolf on the run here is actually going to get away with those Moby boots as Kingzone say, I guess we'll just turn to the Baron.
They're going to pick up the Baron as a bonus. Untara doesn't have flash, but has the feast, so he's someone that has to be respected. Can he actually close the distance? No, he's not interested in giving over his life. Knows that he can't flash in for the steal. Baron is claimed at 23 minutes. There's been 20 kills in 20 minutes as Wolf decides to try to delay on BDD, I guess. He's certainly not going to kill him.
You got that feast you were talking about. Maybe if the rest of Kingzone lets him die and that hits, they might have a chance to bring him down to half health at this point.
What a surreal day. This felt like it would be a 3-game series with how much SKT has improved. But even with a new roster, they face Kingzone for the first time with Blossom, with Untara in much better form, and it doesn't matter. Peanut walks up to Bang and basically instant kills him because that's how strong Olaf is in the game. They get bonus kills everywhere. Wolf was able to buy some time, but the Baron was always going to be free for Kingzone, and SKT, of course, know in the booth that they're just waiting for Kingzone to stop.
Bottom lane, gonna get this one. I can see the highlights, or rather the news headlines already between Kingzone and SKT. You thought they could put up a fight. The answer was no. Kingzone looking to solidify their first place in the world position on the Rift tonight.
It will be going 4-0 over SKT, who have tried so many different combinations to find the right one. They were able to beat lower opposition, but against Kingzone, they don't have the squad to be able to beat these players.
They want to put up a fight. Let's see what they can do. They're going on to the Galio. Not usually a good sign, as already he's going to go down. Poor Blossom. BDD charging in their face. A decent amount of damage back from Faker, but it's just not enough. They're going to get the entire ace before the end of the game. 20-4, 26 minutes, 2-0 Kingzone. That's going to do it for the games today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. They're not even killing the Nexus. Finally, they will. They're having fun. GG. 2-0 Kingzone Dragon X.
Just an outrageously strong performance by Kingzone Dragon X. First series on patch 8.4, and did it live up to the billing? It is a rematch of the LCK Summer 2017 final. And since then, Kingzone have held the wood over SKT. 3-1 on that day, 2-0 in the first round, but that was when SKT was at their lowest. SKT have emerged 5-1 in